Hi everyone, I'm Erin. I'm from the Lucy Rose Clinic. Firstly, thank you for joining me on this Facebook Live tonight. We're going to be talking about the thyroid and cortisol. But before you run away, I'm going to make this really simple and ask you, have you ever been exhausted all day, but the second that you lie down in bed, you feel wired? So your brain suddenly goes into productive mode and you want to get everything done and you think about everything that you've done in the day and everything you need to do tomorrow. So the thing is, a lot of our clients here at the Lucy Rose Clinic come in with the same problem. And often it's not because of poor sleep. It's because your body clock is confused. So your body is meant to have a clear day mode and a clear night mode. But for a lot of people, these two can get mixed up. So during the day, you might feel like you're running on 2%. And then at night, when you finally want to rest, your body acts like you've just had a cup of coffee. So that's what we call here at the Lucy Rose Clinic the insomnia fatigue loop. So I'll try and break this down for you. So think of your body like a house. In the morning, the lights are meant to switch on. That's cortisol. Cortisol helps you wake up, feel alert, and get through the day. Then at night, the lights are meant to dim. So that's where melatonin comes in. So melatonin is your lights out signal. It tells your brain, okay, it's nighttime, now's the time to wind down and go to sleep. So in a healthy rhythm, it's pretty simple. So morning lights on, night lights off. But when you've been stressed or you're feeling unwell or you've been pushing through for too long, that whole timing can get messed up and your body might not switch on properly in the morning. So you wake up feeling tired or foggy or unwell. And then later in the day, your energy starts to perk up. And then nighttime, the lights are still on. So this is what we call the tired but wired feeling. And this is the part where the thyroid can play a big role. So your thyroid, which sits here, it's a thyroid gland. It's shaped like a butterfly. And it's essentially the power system of your body. So it helps control your energy, your metabolism, your temperature and your mood, and how well your body handles stress. So when your thyroid isn't working, your whole system can feel off. And you might feel really flat during the day. You might also feel cold or foggy or heavy or just unmotivated to do normal everyday tasks. And at night, then your stress system, that might be switched on when it should be calming down. So instead of your body saying, let's sleep, it's saying, let's stay awake just in case. And then the next day, you're caught in the same loop because you're tired and the same thing is happening again, which leads to cravings, poor mood, and a lack of energy basically to do everything you need to do in the day. So if you ask yourself if you are feeling this way, or if you get a second wind around 9 or 10 p.m, or maybe you wake up during the night and don't get back to sleep, then yes, you might be stuck in this loop. And it's very common. I'm not saying this is your diagnosis, but for many women that come in with these symptoms, this is a problem. And for many of these women, they're also telling us that they're taking melatonin. And melatonin doesn't always solve the problem. So for some people, it can help a little bit. But if your body is still in the lights on mode at night, the melatonin is like putting a sleep mask on while every light in your house is still switched on. So it might help, but it doesn't fix the root problem, which is why at the Lucy Rose Clinic, we look upstream of the problem. We want to know why your body isn't switching from day to night mode. So we look at the whole system. We look at everything behind the problem. We look at your thyroid properly, not just the thyroid stimulating hormone, but the bigger picture. We look at your energy patterns across your entire day. We look at stress, cortisol rhythm, nutrients, blood sugar, and what might be waking your body up at night. So that 3 a.m. wake up might not always be random. There might be a pattern behind it. And sometimes your blood sugar drops overnight and then your body releases cortisol to bring it back up. So some things you can try if you're not willing to come into the clinic straight away to figure out the problem. You can try, first of all, getting out in the morning. So even 5 to 10 minutes of natural daylight can help tell your body that this is daytime. And then when your body gets a stronger daytime signal, it often gets a better nighttime signal too. So you don't need a perfect wellness routine, just wake up in the morning, go outside for a few minutes, get that natural daylight to set the routine or set the cycle for the day. And then when you go to sleep at night, you've probably heard it before, but try not to spend that hour or a couple of hours before sending emails or scrolling on your phone or looking at anything that could maybe put your body into stress mode. So your body needs a cue that the day is ending. So you need to think of that time as like dimming the lights in your house. So putting your body into sleep mode. And then thirdly, look at your meal, so your dinner, or your nighttime snack. So if you're waking up between 2 or 4 a.m., you need to ask yourself, have I had enough protein at dinner? Am I going to bed hungry? Am I having something sugary at night and then completely crashing later and waking up in the middle of the night? So for some people, a small protein-based snack before bed can help keep their blood sugar stable and keep them asleep through the night. Our fourth recommendation, when you're ready for it, is to come in and get your thyroid properly checked, because if your thyroid is part of the problem, you could do all the sleep hygiene in the world and still feel like nothing is working. So if you're exhausted all day, you're wired at night and waking at 3 a.m. And wondering what's going on with your body, then you might simply be stuck in the wrong mode at the wrong time. So at the Lucy Rose Clinic, we help people understand what's driving that loop. So whether it's a thyroid, whether it's your cortisol, like we said, whether it's your meal, because once you know why your body is staying switched on, you can finally help start dimming those lights and putting your body into sleep mode, which can help you get a deeper, restful sleep and give you more energy in the morning. So if this sounds like you, feel free to get in touch. Book yourself into one of the Lucy Rose clinics, and we will help you figure out the problem. And if you know anyone that's struggling with this problem, feel free to send them this live as well. It'll be up on the page for a while. So yeah, I look forward to joining you in the next Facebook Live.